Okay, hello, boys and girls club members and families, and hello, Jazz. Welcome to SMART Talks. This is a show where I get the opportunity to sit down with a bunch of different artists about their professional careers. And today, I have a very special guest, Miss Jazz Bynum. She is a professional ballerina with Ballet West, which is in Salt Lake City. Hi, Jazz. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks. Thanks so much for being here. This is so amazing. So are you is Ballet West like suspended right now? Are you guys still performing or
Yeah, so the main company and the second company right now are both suspended, at least until the end of April. And then the second company, we're actually done for the season.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. For our members at home watching this who might not know the difference between the company and then a second company, can you explain what the difference is between the two?
Yeah, so our main company is the biggest portion of Ballet West. They have about 64 dancers in the company, and they do all of the big productions that you'll see. So um, if you guys are in Boston, that would be like going to see Boston Ballet do the Nutcracker or Sleeping Beauty, and all those dancers that are on the stage, the majority of them would be from the main company. And then the second company is like a supplemental to the main company, so they would do a lot of the core work. So again, if you're watching a Nutcracker, if you see the snowflakes or the waltz of the flowers, a lot of the dancers where there's a lot of the girls wearing either the same costume or doing the same steps, that would be where the second company would fill in to create more dancers and fill in any empty spots that might be there. And then in our second company, we also do our own tours. So we do a lot of the core work with the main company, but then we also do our own tours and our own ballets where we get to do principal and soloist roles.
Oh, great. So
Yeah.
is the second company, do you rehearse and take class and things with the first company? Like, what does a typical day for you look like?
So a normal day, I probably wake up around like 7 a.m. um, and I make my morning smoothie. I get dressed for the day. Sometimes I'll do a little bit of stretching, but most of the time I just get up, make a smoothie, get dressed, and head to the studio. And then I get there about an hour early, and I warm up. I might go to PT in the morning, depending on physical therapy, depending on how my body is feeling. And then we do start with the class. Then either we'll have our own rehearsals. So usually in the fall, we'll start in the first 3 hours of the rehearsal day, doing our own rehearsals for the productions or whatever show that we're working on. And then the second half of the day would be with the main company rehearsing any roles that we may be learning or actually doing with them.
Woo! That
And
is
that usually ends
long.
about 45. Yeah.
That is a long day. That is a very long day. So, I mean, it sounds like you do a lot of work, but what's the best thing about your job?
Honestly, the best part, I think, is the fact that I get to do it. Not everyone can say that they get to do what they love and that they actually enjoy doing it. And, getting to travel and getting to constantly dance all day is honestly amazing, and getting paid for it, I think, is the best part. But what has become my favorite part is the outreach program that we do. It's called Ballet West for Kids. And we do local, but then we also travel to like southern Utah. It's about like 6 hour drive away. So we stay there for at least 4 or 5 days. And, we have like a mini program that we put together. And no matter where we go, they're like just as excited.
Right.
It's amazing.
That just sounds incredible. I'm sure you find this even on those Ballet West for Kids, um, tours. I'm sure you struggle with this a lot, as do I as an educator. How do you battle getting boys involved and answering the question, like, do boys do ballet too?
you know, it's it's very interesting because So part of our lecture demonstration, we bring like a group of whoever's in the audience to come up on stage and try, different ballet steps. And the boys are always so eager to get up on stage. But I think it's because they get to see the men, they get like a breakdown of what the importance of the man's role is in ballet. It's not just this pretty thing that they're seeing. Like they're realizing that, wow, okay, I actually have to be strong to lift a girl over my head. I get to do really big jumps and do crazy fast turns. I think it helps that we have figured out a way to present our information so that way it's not seen as a dainty thing anymore, that it's, it's a little bit more athletic than some people may realize.
Most of our members will probably, if they're involved in ballet, will also know that a ballerina's career is not a very long one, because the restraints on the body and what the body is asked to do is a lot and can't be done as you get older. So what do you want to do, and how are you going to find a happy place when you can't really dance professionally anymore?
The one thing I've realized, especially like being here at Ballet West, is that the limit to your dancing is strictly your own biological time. I think the days of it's this age and you're done are starting to dwindle away. And I think that's because people are learning to take care of themselves differently and better and more efficiently.
Right. I think that the time frame keeps getting pushed back. Like when we were in middle school and high school, I remember like ballerinas didn't really even go close to 30. And now they're like going into their 40s.
Right. And they have families. Like 3 of our principal dancers just had babies, and like they're all coming back and like performing.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So cool.
That's incredible. Well, all of us at Boys and Girls Club of Boston hope that your career goes longer than you anticipate, and that you reach your fullest potential, and that will be amazing. But Jazz, thank you so much for speaking with us today.
You're so welcome.
Incredible. We have a partnership with the Boston Ballet, and I'm sure all of our members, especially those who are involved with Boston Ballet, will be really interested to hear from you. So thank you so much for your time, and I hope you stay safe and wash your hands and side of this quarantine.
Yeah, you too. Stay safe. This was awesome. I'm very happy that I could do this for you guys.
Oh, great. Thank you so much, Jazz. Have a good one.